Don't lose your masculinity. The irony was that when he was saying that, he looked like such a
Mid-concert in Las Vegas, that is Pearl Jam frontman Eddie Vedder eviscerating NFL kicker Harrison Butker.
There's nothing more masculine than a strong man supporting a strong woman. Take that.
Butker recently delivered the commencement address at Benedictine College, a small Catholic school in Kansas. The three-time Super Bowl champion urged women to stay at home, be in the kitchen, and focus on motherhood.
How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
Butker also criticized President Biden, blasted LGBTQ Pride Month, and urged men to be more manly.
The gentleman here today, part of what plagues our society is this lie that has been told to you that men are not necessary in the home or in our communities. Be unapologetic in your masculinity, fighting against the cultural emasculation of men. Do hard things. Never settle for what is easy.
You can see the kicker because he doesn't have the pads because he doesn't tackle anybody or get tackled. But you know, he was telling men to don't forget to puff up your chest and be more masculine. Don't lose your masculinity. The irony was that when he was saying that, he looked like such a
For the record, since we had to bleep that out because of YouTube standards, Eddie Vedder said the kicker looked like such an effing, and then P word that rhymes with wussy. Anyway, while Eddie Vedder has his own unique and memorable way of doing things and saying things, the condemnation of Butker across American society has been sweeping. The National Football League kicker has been sharply criticized, even by Benedictine College alumni and staff.
It's disheartening, and all of that was boiled down to, I bet you're most excited to go out and start a family.
And now an organization that co-founded Benedictine College, writing, "The Sisters of Mount St. Scholastica do not believe the comments represent the Catholic Benedictine Liberal Arts College that our founders envisioned."
Reaction from the National Football League has been mixed, with Butker getting support from the family that owns the Kansas City Chiefs and a cold shoulder from the rest of the league.
The NFL has said Butker doesn't represent its views, and the Chiefs have not commented. But overnight, Tavia Hunt, the wife of Chiefs chairman and CEO Clark Hunt, writing, affirming motherhood and praising your wife, as well as highlighting the sacrifice and dedication it takes to be a mother, is not bigoted. But others associated with the game have expressed outrage at Butker's comments, including the wife of a fellow NFL player.
My life didn't start when I married my husband.
The ladies on The View disagreed with Butker's opinions, but noted his honesty.
I like when people say what they need to say. He's at a Catholic college. Yeah. He's a staunch Catholic. These are his beliefs, and he's welcome to them. I don't have to believe him.
Right.
I don't have to accept them. The ladies that were sitting in that audience do not have to accept him. The same way we want respect when Colin Kaepernick takes a knee.
Right.
We want to give respect to people whose ideas are different from ours, because the man who says he wants to be president, you know who?
Yeah.
He says the way to act is to take away people's right to say how they feel. We don't want to be that. We don't want to be those people. So I'm okay with him saying whatever he says, and the women who are sitting there, if they take his advice, good for them, they'll be happy. If they don't, good for them, they'll be happy a different way. That's my attitude.
In my view, Whoopi Goldberg's freedom of speech point is the most important of all. Nobody should feel obligated to agree with Harrison Butker's opinions or those of anybody else. And commencement addresses should be provocative and get younger Americans to think for themselves and speak for themselves. Relatedly, though, free speech is a two-way street, and all of us have the right to respond and say what we think. And whether our platform is in the public square, on a video streaming channel, or at a Pearl Jam music concert, the opportunity to respond should be honored and embraced. The band that opened for Pearl Jam in Las Vegas is Deep Sea Diver. Their lead singer is a woman, and so was their keyboard player. And clearly, they didn't believe they needed to take a back seat to their men. Kudos to Eddie Vedder for standing up for the strong women in his life and on his concert tour, and for noting that strong men stand for strong women. Once again, we've seen that Eddie Vedder, on microphone, with or without a guitar, is a national treasure. By the way, one of the progressive gems in the U.S. Congress is Representative Stacey Plaskett, and the Democrat just obliterated Republican Chairman Jim Jordan.
Trump, in turn, demands that every Republican official serve him like the incorrigible, degenerate, spoiled brat that he is, and use their positions to aid his criminal defense. And even after the embarrassment of recent hearings today, Donald Trump and his cronies don't think that the chairman is doing enough. We're here today simply because Donald Trump's sycophants have been taunting the members of this committee on the GOP side and judiciary Republicans.
Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular is from Blue Phoenix, who wrote, Jim Jordan and James Comer should be in federal prison already. Period. I hear ya. I look forward to reading your comments about Eddie Vedder ripping a conservative in epic fashion. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.